Welcome to Paradise Love and Veggies. I'm Samantha James. Today is the last episode of season 4, and it's really hard to believe that it's been, about 3 months since I last saw you guys. The last time I saw you, we were over at Jeannie's place making the spicy beans, and that was sure a lot of fun. I had a lot of other things I wanted to do in season 4, but sometimes the best plans don't actually end up transpiring. So, yeah. So, I made a decision that I had to leave the farm. I had been sinking money into the farm for years, and my savings was gone. I was having to spend money on credit, which I really didn't like to do. I had all the best faith in myself and what I was doing that it could monetarily, happen, but it just couldn't. It's kind of ironic when I was talking about sustainable farming, and yet my financial future farming was far from sustainable. So it ended up being a great season. I had a lot of success in the garden, and I really can't feel bad about anything. Oh, hi, Ruby. Ruby missed you guys. I missed you guys too. Can you see the camera over there? Can you see what's am I doing? What's over there? So, it ended up being a great season despite having to move. I moved to a town that was a little bit more of a city. I'm now in Port Orchard, and I'm staying at a friend's little cabin. I've lived here before, and do you guys remember the end of season 3 when I was telling my story and Ruby did this to me? She is not camera shy, are you? You wanted to be on film today? So, this is my life. So I've been procrastinating, not that I haven't had plenty of pictures to show you about, but where I moved, it needs a lot of work. And as much as I love showing before and after, sometimes the before is just so horrendous that I don't really want to admit that I'm taking on that project. But nonetheless, I have. And I've got some before and after pictures, not after, but the after of the beginning of the soon to be after pictures. So the property I'm living at really hadn't been cared for, the yard, in many years. So I had to do a tremendous amount of weed eating just to kind of get the, Ruby, really? You're something else. You're, ouch. Really? Again? This is how you do me, huh? She's right here at my legs, and she's got a toy in her mouth. And yeah, she's very adamant that now is the time, because she slept like all morning, that now she is going to be on camera with me. You wanted to be on the show? You did? You like being on the show? Huh? Everybody's that way. So, so I've done a bunch of work, and I brought over umpteen bazillion plants. It took me a couple months to move all the plants from the garden, and of course that was the end of the season. So I was still watering and still trying to maintain my garden area at the Shorts farm there. And you guys, she is not giving me this much attention in like weeks, honestly. You've been ignoring me. And now we're doing our last show. Huh? Ruby says hi. So, I spent a lot of time moving plants, and gave a bunch to some friends of mine. My dear friend Desiree helped, her and her husband helped me move some stuff, which was awesome, in their big truck. And that was really surreal, driving out behind the big truck and watching my plants that I had worked so hard to grow. Ruby, goodness. just watch them just pull out of the driveway ahead of me. That was just really heartbreaking. I have wanted to, do this last show a lot earlier, but quite honestly, it's just been a really, really hard time for me. Leaving the farm that I had such a connection to, and it's just been really, really hard. So instead of feeling sorry for myself, I actually moved here and got a job right away, which wasn't what I was thinking it was. I thought I could work in my friend's little cafe in the kitchen. And for all of those of you out there who work in hospitality and in restaurant kitchens, I just want to say my hat's off to you. It is such hard work. I was just blown away how much doing dishes for hours on end just really broke my spirit as a person. And so I put my resume out there on the internet and ended up getting a call. Long story short, I have since taken a class and a couple classes and gotten my Washington State insurance agent's license, which is really exciting. So I'm going to be working in insurance, I am going to be working insurance, and I'm going to succeed in paying off my debt from the farm so I can buy a piece of property and keep farming, because as you may or may not know, that is really, really my heart. My hands are in the dirt. It's really, really hard for me just to feel like I'm myself. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit, some clips about kind of my last little bit of time at the farm, and kind of just what grew, and then how I had to kind of wrap it all up and get it put away. And I'm still working on moving. You'd think I'd be done, but I had a lot of stuff. And as any collector says, it's good stuff. I did get rid of some things, but I just can't like willy-nilly get rid of everything because I know I'm going to use it again farming. So it's taken me a little bit longer to get things moved. This was actually the most traumatic move I have ever made.
You know things are bad when you actually have a piece of moment on the frickin' toilet. So I'm like literally sitting right now on the toilet peeing and taking a minute to relax because I am so flipping tired of moving. I have spent 6 weeks right now moving my plants. My best friend was like, wow, I've never had a roommate who moves her plants before her toothbrush. That would be me. So here you go. So I am taking a moment on the toilet and hoping it actually doesn't flush from the upstairs, because then it comes and backs up and then I get a spray on my tush. So that's what I'm hoping right now while I pee. And this is my move right now.
And that's saying a lot because I have moved many, many, many times in my life. Those of you who know me are probably laughing right now because I have moved probably as much as a military family, but I'm not military. It's just I've always embraced change, and God knows I love a good project. So we're gonna check out some video clips of me, well, maybe not me, but the garden on the last little part of me being there at the farm. going to still do season 5. I'm not quite sure the direction. I'm hoping to have more interviews and kind of just bring more information to you guys like I love doing. And I thank you so much for your support. I am so sorry it took me so dang long to get this video out to you. But, you know, I hate being a whiner. But it was a really, really tough past few months. So just want to do a shout out to my friend Michelle, who's been super supportive, and my friend Kevin, who's also supportive, and gosh, Mary Kay and Shawnee. And if I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry. I'm just, you know, doing this video is a little bit harder than it should be for celebrating the end of the 4th season. And have faith, I'll be back in season 5, and we'll keep growing vegetables and enjoying paradise and showing love. Thanks for watching. I'm Samantha James.